live stream on the way home. It has been an interesting day, I guess. I'm doing my primary job, which is to Uber and Lyft. I try to go up to Virginia Tech to run, so that because that's usually where it's more busy. But today was not particularly busy, which is kind of odd for a Friday. But I'm heading back to the house. It was an interesting day a little bit. I did notice that Uber has lowered their fare again, which seems to be a thing with them. I get rides from Blacksburg up to Roanoke on occasion, and it was about 4 months ago $50 to do those rides. It is I did one today is $26, and last week it was $28, and the price is just going to keep dropping and dropping. I am under the impression there's a cop waiting on somebody, that by December I will probably end up having to pay them to take the rides. At least that seems the way I can't talk. That seems to be what Uber is heading for. They're going to screw over the drivers and make us completely reliant on tips. That seems to be their plan. And I don't think that will work. Lyft, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be screwing us over like that. I've had to do more Lyft rides here lately than I've been doing Uber. I'm just gotta kind of drop that, I guess. I'll do some Uber just to keep the account going, I guess, but I just can't keep doing it if they're going to keep dropping the pay. It's just way too much. I mean, $26, and it was a 45-mile ride one direction. I had to drive back. So yeah, it's getting a little crazy about what their pay is. I mean, it's dropping tremendously. Yeah, sadly, unfortunately, there's a thing we can do about it, I suppose. I don't know. I think they think this. Honestly, I think they think the robo-taxi thing is going to replace us drivers. I don't see it working in this rural area. GPS here is not 100% reliable, and there's no way those cars would be able to function in this area. They'll get stuck a lot. Because you have to be able to actually navigate it and make some decisions that those do. Some of these roads are pretty rough. I'm on the interstate right now, and it's pretty rough. You should see some of these side roads that we have to go on. I just don't see the car doing it. Well, I picked up one guy just now, the guy that I had to take up to Roanoke. And the home he is staying at, the GPS location set for it was not correct. It was basically, it's on the street, but the driveway is on the other side of the house. So it wouldn't have worked. These AIs are not that smart. They wouldn't be able to figure it out. I mean, really. And I just don't see these AIs being able to figure that out, at least not yet. You got to look around and make some logical deductions. And these cars, they just drive to the set location, is what I'm understanding. And one of the things also is a lot of the Waymos, I think the Waymos work because they got geofencing. I may be wrong about that, but I don't live in California, so I couldn't tell you. We don't have them here. And there's a reason we don't have them here, is because they work here. They really wouldn't work in these areas. And if Uber thinks they're going to replace the drivers in these rural areas, they are very sadly mistaken. But they might not want to even fool with these areas. They might be looking for an excuse to drop it all together in these locations. I mean, my little hometown, there's 5 drivers that I know of, and we don't have enough really workload for me to stay there to do it. I am trying to upload more stuff, more merchandise to our little online store. Please check that out if you get a chance. I got some cool things on there, some t-shirts, magnets, stickers, some comic books, some action figures that are collectibles. Just, anything that you buy would help keeps the channel going, and I greatly appreciate everything. Also, I appreciate any feedback anybody wants to give. I'll take. I like having positive feedback. I'll try not to be too personalized with the sometimes though, but unless you just get insulting, that's not good. Feedback is appreciated. Crappy feedback is not. Just trying to put some content up here right now, a little bit. I haven't done live streaming forever. I have been playing with the AI generating app, the thing that YouTube built into their app, which it can be a little fun. It's very limited though. I did put a thing of Zeus at a dance club in with his wife on the outside looking for him. I thought that was a funny one. I'd really love to be able to figure out how those guys are doing those Bigfoot Yeti shorts on TikTok. They look absolutely hilarious. I know they're not using the apps I'm using. They're using something a little more something a little stronger than what I'm using. Of course, I'm using free stuff because I can't really afford to do the paid stuff. I mean, the paint stuff, it's so expensive, and I wished I could afford it. If I could, I would. But unfortunately, I do not have that kind of resources. And I do try to put as much in as I can. I also check out my other channel, House of Pixie. I try to get up a new video short as often as I can get up. I'd like to start trying to do some regular videos too, as well as the shorts, but getting the time to do it is my issue. And getting the right voices for the characters is a little tough. I'm trying to keep the voices consistent. Sometimes I mess up, but then again, I'm only human most of the time. Well, all except for some pieces in my arm. That little accident I had about 3 years ago. Still hurts, but it's okay. I got used to most of the pain. But I finally got where the traffic is finally let up. It was really bad earlier. It was rough. Excuse me. I get some interesting rides. Some very strange people. Some very nice people too, but some people are a bit odd. And that makes it more fun, in my opinion. Nobody needs to be a cookie cutter mold of everything. Uniqueness is what makes the world function. We all have to have our own unique vision of the world or our own perception. Again, can't talk today. Oh my God, diesel just shot up to $4 a gallon. That went up a lot. It was like $3 this morning. I think it was even under $3 when I came out. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's going to have a major effect on some stuff. I noticed the gas prices are going back up, but then again, summer's rolling in and everybody's going on vacation. And the gas prices always go up when that happens. Saw a lot of cops out earlier today. There don't seem to be that many, just that one that was sitting back there waiting. Might see one on the way home. There's usually... Okay, we're getting ready to go into 77. There's usually a bunch of law enforcement on 77, like every mile or so. They are waiting on people down that way for some reason. I'm wanting to do some actual episodes of some storylines with my character John Doe that I do also use for the movie reviews. I just haven't had time to really sit down and organize it. I got a storyboard thing done. I just need to really get it put in and get it organized and animated. I'm trying to find the right animation tool. I haven't. I'm going to try to probably either today, well, this evening, or maybe tomorrow. I'm going to try to put a standalone AI on one of my old laptops and see if I can get it to work. I haven't really tried to do this. It's going to be my first attempt, so it's probably going to fail. But just because it doesn't work the first time doesn't mean I won't try it a second or third, maybe fifth. I'll keep working at it till I get it to work. I rarely give up on something, especially if I get obsessed with it. Well, we got some cloud cover, but it's not been, didn't rain or anything today. This nice little cloud cover kept it from getting too horribly hot. We hit about 84 degrees today. Excuse me. The truckers on here are kind of a little aggressive sometimes. You got to watch them. I'm going to set the speed to 69 and we'll head on down the way. Just to keep an eye on the traffic here. I do it this way because I don't want to be distracted by what's being recorded. And you guys get to see the road and enjoy the drive. It's almost like having a dash cam. I do have a dash cam, but it doesn't connect to the phone. I wish it would. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, the cops aren't in the usual hidey spots. At least not right at the moment. Probably got a call or they're in between shifts. This little hill here, hide behind it. They catch a lot of people in that spot. They have some nice little hidey holes. There is a spot here where the signal just goes dead. I don't know why. There's a tower right there, but for some reason the signal always dies right at that one spot. So I'll probably lose you at that one. Now, one of the reasons I'm going home earlier than normal today is because my arm hurts and I want to go home. and it's not busy enough to really fool with. I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe I can get some more rides. I might just try to run out of my hometown tomorrow and see if I did fairly well the other day and didn't have anywhere near the overhead. Really do wish I could stay closer to home to drive, but unfortunately, a lot of the times there's just not enough money. Well, that truck's like bouncing all over the place. I'm a little wary there. The car hauler over to the left. I think he might be driving faster than he can control. You gotta watch these guys. Sometimes they push themselves a little too much. Like I said, these roads are kind of messed up, so you gotta be careful. And again, this is the interstate. This is the highway. This is the road they actually work on. And there goes a Tesla. There's a lot of those around here lately. Ever since they started selling them on the secondary market a lot more, and the prices dropped from what I could tell. When I went and looked on the secondary market, they dropped to like 20,000, I think, somewhere in that range. I guess 20,000, it became more affordable for people to get their hands on them. I don't know what's going on here. The traffic on this stretch of road is always really bad for some reason. And now we're down to 35 miles an hour on the interstate. Yeah, that seems safe. Oh, that's this guy. He doesn't know how to drive. Okay. Wow. Really? So why are you going 25 miles an hour on the interstate here? Good Lord, buddy. I don't know what in the world's wrong with his truck that he can't go faster than that, but he's causing a problem to get off the road if he can't drive any better than that. He's just going to cause a wreck. I mean, if his vehicle can't pull, he really needs to get off the road. I mean, 25 miles an hour on the interstate, you're just going to cause a problem. This is always a fun section. I'm surprised I ain't lost the signal so far. Usually it drops right about here. I'm going to keep it going until I get to the end of the interstate. That's usually where you might see some blue lights, if there's going to be any this evening. Somebody's getting some new vans. Dirty ones. Get some weird echoes. Oh, there's a guy got his emergency lights on. I wonder what that's all about. Another one. Okay, that's odd. Seeing one. It's one thing to see one guy doing it, but two, three. There's another one. Okay, what in the heck? Well, we're on this side. We won't see any more for a few minutes, but three in a row? Huh. That's odd. That is really odd. Wonder what that was all about. Something going on. I ain't seen any more so far. Oh. There goes another Jeep Grand Cherokee. Not a hybrid like this one, though. traffic. It's starting to build up. It always builds up around this next exit. Don't know why. We're also close to the spot where the cops like to hide. It's a big truck. And there is the spot the cops like to hide. Doesn't look like we're going to have a whole lot going on. Traffic's backed up on the other side. I didn't see any cops, had anybody pulled over, so they must be busy doing something else this evening. Well, I am off the interstate and I'm heading towards the house. Well, at least diesel didn't jump up here. I don't know why it was $4 a gallon up on the interstate. But I appreciate everybody that watches and views. Leave a like, comment, and share. And you guys check out my other videos. Also check out my store. Also got some songs on Spotify. Check those out. Love you guys and have a good day.